only there was a key that could let us out from this prison that we've placed ourselves in. Jesus says, I came to set the captives free. And he wasn't just talking about the people down in Harmley jail. It wasn't setting those captives free that he's speaking about. He's speaking about the people who are bound by these pressures of their relationship. And he brings a key. And it's a wonderful key. And it can transform your life. And it's tucked away in the most famous passage of the Bible. The bit of the Bible that everybody knows. Everybody in Britain will have heard this at some stage, maybe on a TV programme, maybe on the radio, maybe when they were at school. Even if they've never been to church in their life, somehow they will have come across the most famous bit of the Bible. And like most people, they'll have skipped over this key. You know what that famous bit of the Bible is. The Lord's Prayer. It is. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. You've said it? You've said it 1,000 times, maybe. It's said in churches all over the world, every Sunday. It's said in churches all over the world on a regular basis. People in their homes will pray that prayer. People who've forgotten everything about their life, when you start them on that prayer, can often finish it word for word, because it's ingrained in their memory. And in that most famous passage is the key. And we skip over it. We hear, forgive us our trespasses. Isn't it wonderful to be forgiven by God? That's the promise he makes. And the very next line, we like that bit, the very next line, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And that's the key. That's the key to successful relationships. Forgiving the other person. Over the next 3 weeks, we're going to look at ways in which we can do that. Practical ways in which you can forgive those you know. For today, I'm going to finish by giving you a piece of homework to do between now and next Sunday. And the homework is this. It's a very simple thing. You know that person who really annoys you. Maybe it's your husband, maybe it's your wife, maybe it's a neighbour, a person at work, maybe it's yourself. And you need to forgive them. Let's do the first step. During this week, I want you to start, and every day this week, I want you to write down one good thing about that person. You can get help if you want. You can ask someone else, well, Amanda, what do you think of her? Tell me something good about her. And they'll help you. You don't have to tell them why you're doing it that you don't like Amanda. But make that list, one thing each day, and add to it, till you've got a list of 8 things by this time next week. That's your homework for this week. That'll set you on the path to forgiving.